Hello, good evening, students. Today we will discuss about electroencephalogram. That is one of the bioelectric potentials caused or occurs because of the brain activity. Okay, so let's start. Electroencephalography is an electropsychological, physiological investigation technique because it deals with the working and abnormal working of brain activity, brain functioning. Therefore, it is the best tool for the diagnostic purpose only, not for treatment. It is used for only diagnostic purpose, and it is a non-invasive method that acquires measures of instantaneous activities of a brain. As we know, brain is one of the important part of our body, and whatever we think, whatever we visualize, sense, its electrical effect is analyzed in its electrical effect is measured in brain, and that measurement is known as EEG. Okay, the brain waves reflects the brain electrical activities what जो अभी हमने डिस्कस किया, and the equipment that is used for the EEG measurement is known as electroencephalogram. That particular equipment is known as electroencephalogram. Because this is a very small signals, hence its unit is in microvolts and frequency range from 0.1 to 100 hertz. We have amplitude range from 2 to 200 microvolts. Because it is quite small, therefore we may need some amplifiers, some filters in the waveform. Furtherly, we have some uses, not some, there are many uses of this EEG. The EEG is used for the purpose, अभी हमने पहले डिस्कस किया, it is used for the purpose of diagnosis. Diagnosis of what purpose? Only to find out the abnormality present in the brain activity. If we have any brain tumor, any head injury or hemorrhage present, we can easily detect with the help of this electroencephalogram. It is used to find out the different levels of brain functions. If a brain is not functioning properly, it can be easily detect, only detect, not treat. It is easily detect with the help of EEG. The EEG tracks and records the brain wave pattern. That pattern may varies according to the type of situation or the type of electrical activities caused by the brain. The EEG recording is like some waves or some peaks and some valleys, and it is used for detecting sleep disorders also. Okay. Nextly, we have different types of brain waves, which is categorized on the basis of frequency range, and the initial or the first frequency range is infra low frequency range, which have range of frequency less than 0.5 hertz. This infra low frequency brain wave is also known as slow cortical potentials, and they are the basic waves that underline higher brain functions. Because these waves have a similar pattern and the straight line, therefore it is not much easier to detect and much easier to find out the abnormality in this case. And then they may appear to take a major role in using timing and network functions. Secondly, we have delta waves. Delta waves are having a frequency range from 0.5 to 3 hertz. These delta brain waves are very slow and loud brain. इसकी जो कैटेगरी है, this lies in slow and loud brain waves and जनरेटेड इन डीपेस्ट मेडिटेशन. जब भी हम कुछ डीपली थिंक करते हैं ना, सोचते हैं, कुछ डीपली मेडिटेशन करते हैं, उस केस में हमारे पास डेल्टा वेव्स आकर होती हैं. और डेल्टा वेव्स में जो भी एबनॉर्मेलिटी हो, उसको डिटेक्ट करने के लिए इसकी वेव फॉर्म पैटर्न का एनालाइज होता है. आप इसकी वेव फॉर्म देख रहे हो, इट हैज़ सम, जो पहले वाली वेव फॉर्म थी इन्फ्रा लो, उससे थोड़ी इंक्रीज्ड फ्रिक्वेंसी है. Next is theta waves, and theta waves have a frequency range from 3 to 8 hertz, which may occur in sleep और इन डीप मेडिटेशन, जब कोई भी पर्सन जो है वो स्टार्ट करता है स्लीपिंग करना स्टार्ट करता है, उस केस में थीटा वेव्स हमें अकर होती हैं। और इस वेव में आप देख रहे हैं फ्रीक्वेंसी पिछली वाली वेव फॉर्म से थोड़ी इंक्रीज हुई है। ओके, एंड इन थीटा वेव्स द पर्सन इज टोटली डिसकनेक्टेड फ्रॉम द एक्सटर्नल वर्ल्ड। जब कोई पर्सन स्लीप लेता है तो उस केस में वो पिछले जो आउटर वर्ल्ड है उससे बिल्कुल डिसकनेक्ट होता है, और वो क्योंकि वो रिलैक्स मोड में है, वो स्लीप मोड में है। एंड इन थीटा वेव्स सिमिलरली जो अभी डिस्कस किया कि वो ड्रीम्स लेना स्टार्ट करता है या इमेजरी वो स्टार्ट करता है, इंट्यूशन वो स्टार्ट करते हैं, ये सारी चीज़ें जो हैं वो थीटा वेव्स में ही अकर होती हैं। Next we have alpha waves. Alpha waves have frequency range from 8 to 12 hertz, and this is the frequency range in which we have a meditative state or deep sleep state, and the frequency is quite high as compared to theta waves. Okay, in alpha wave, the alpha is resting in just wait. Okay, sorry for the disturbance because I am outside my house and there may be some reasons because, so let's start again. The alpha waves are present in some meditative states also, and because this is the type of waves pattern we are analyzing in case of deep sleep or some meditation states. Secondly, the alpha waves represents the mental coordination, calmness, alertness, and mind-body integration while sleep. When a person is having a deep sleep, in that case, alpha waves occurs, and it has some higher frequency above theta waves. Okay. Next, we have some beta waves that has a higher frequency range from 12 to 38 hertz. It has higher frequency as compared to previous waves, and these waves dominate our normal walking state of consciousness when attention is directed. This beta is this beta wave occurs because of very fast activity when we are in some alert state as well as attentive, engaged in some problem solving, or we are using our presence of mind. If a person is attentive and he is solving some problem or is handling some problem, he may have this type of wave pattern like beta waves. Okay. Lastly, we have gamma waves, and gamma brain waves are latest type of brain waves that have highest frequency, and it is relates to simultaneously processing of information from different brain areas. Different. It has highest type of brain frequency. The gamma brain waves pass information rapidly and very quietly, and mind has to be quiet to access this gamma radiations और gamma waves. वैसे भी हमें ये इस चीज़ का पूरा पता है कि जब भी गामा वेव्स अक्रस होती हैं तो गामा वेव्स हमेशा हाईएस्ट फ्रिक्वेंसी को ही रिप्रेजेंट करती हैं। जो हमारी यूनिवर्स है, जो ये स्पेस है, स्पेस के अंदर भी गामा वेव्स जो है एबंडेंस में प्रेजेंट हैं। ओके, नेक्स्ट वी हैव ईजी इलेक्ट्रोड्स। अब ईजी इलेक्ट्रोड्स हैं और ये इन्वेसिव है। इन्वेसिव मीन्स वी आर जस्ट प्लेसिंग दैट इलेक्ट्रोड ऑन ए पर्टिकुलर स्किन और एरिया। The small metal discs are used for the purpose of signal capturing as a transducer. Okay, and the metal disc consists of stainless steel or some tin or gold or silver that concerned with the silver chloride coating. They may be placed on the scalp. Scalp means on the brain side at different positions, and these positions may be specified using some international 1020 system. This 1020 system is type of a electrode system, electrode placement system. Okay, so don't confuse in that. This 1020 system is a electrode placement system. Each electrode site is labeled with a particular letter and a number, and whatever this letter denotes, let's start discussing about that. If we are reading F, and F denotes the frontal lobe, different situations, different parts of a brain, as we have studied in our 10th or plus 2 class, that what are the different parts of a brain. Okay, so depending upon that part, we have the placement of electrodes. First is frontal lobe, next temporal lobe. So frontal lobe F and temporal lobe T, these two types of letters we are using on the placement of electrodes. Even numbers denotes the right side of head and odd number denotes the left side of हेड. या नीचे आप डायग्राम देख रहे हो, इस टाइप का इलेक्ट्रोड प्लेसमेंट है जो हम यूज़ करते हैं ईईजी की मेजरमेंट के लिए. ओके, यहाँ देखिए आप, जो हमने पहले देखा था ना इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम है, जो 10-20 सिस्टम है. 10-20 सिस्टम कैसे है, यहाँ हम देख रहे हैं, ध्यान से देखिए जरा, ये हमारा हेड है, इसमें आप देख रहे हो 10% आईज से स्टार्ट हो गए, जो 10% है यहाँ पर पहला इलेक्ट्रोड प्लेस होगा, दैट इज FP1 फर्स्ट पोजीशन. सेकंड हमारा होगा 20% एरिया के बाद, थर्ड देन फर्दर 20%, देन फर्दर 20%. तो 20% के बाद हमारा परसेंटेज ऑफ दैट एरिया ना, कितने एरिया को कवर किया हुआ है, जो हेड का, जो ब्रेन का जो एरिया है, कितने एरिया को कवर किया है. तो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दैट परसेंटेज वी हैव नेम्ड दिस एज ए 10-20 सिस्टम. जो इनिशियल एंड लास्ट पार्ट है दैट इज 10%, बीच में हमारे पास 20-20-20-20 चार 20 हैं पार्ट्स. ओके, जब इसको आप टॉप व्यू से देखोगे तो टॉप व्यू से आप ऐसे हमें लगेगा, ये यहाँ देख रहे हैं आप 10-20-20-20 देन 10, और ये है प्लेसमेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन FP1 FP2 पोजीशन 1 एंड पोजीशन 2 ऑफ फ्रंटल लोब, F7 F3 FZ F4 एंड F. ये हमारे पास 4 इलेक्ट्रोड्स हैं, फिर नीचे हमारे पास 6 हैं, फिर 4 हैं, फिर 2 हैं. तो ये अलग अलग टाइप के इलेक्ट्रोड्स हैं जो अलग अलग पोजीशंस पे हमने प्लेस किए हुए हैं. ओके, अगर हमारे पास मल्टीपल इलेक्ट्रोड्स हों जो हमें बिल्कुल पॉइंट टू पॉइंट पोटेंशियल्स को मेजर करने के काम आते हो, तो उस केस में इस टाइप का यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, यहाँ नीचे लिखा भी हुआ हमने, ये C है, दैट इज लोकेशन एंड नॉमेनक्लेचर ऑफ द इंटरमीडिएट 10% इलेक्ट्रोड्स. इस तरह से हम करते हैं. हालांकि इतना डिटेल में जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, सिर्फ हमें ये समझना है कि जो 10-20 सिस्टम है, what that 10-20 represent. 10-20 represent the first and last part denotes the 10%, intermediate denotes 20%. Now we have some working diagram of this EEG machine. Let's start from this position. यहाँ देखिए हमने ब्रेन के ऊपर EEG इलेक्ट्रोड्स को प्लेस कर दिया. अब इलेक्ट्रोड्स एज ए ट्रांसड्यूसर्स काम करेंगे जो नॉन इलेक्ट्रिकल एक्टिविटी को इलेक्ट्रिकल में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. तो ब्रेन की जो इलेक्ट्रिकल एक्टिविटी है दैट इज एक्वायर्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट इलेक्ट्रोड्स. एंड this is further we have some jack box. Jack box is the combination of different electrodes, because we are not using a single electrode for this purpose. We have a combination of different electrodes that may be a 10-20 system or more than 10-20 system. Okay, so depending upon that system we have some jack box, and this jack box combines all the electrical activity, electrical potentials of that brain activity, and provides further to calibration system. That calibration system calibrates with the reference activities of brain, and after that it provides the output to electrode montage selector. That montage selectors only detect the abnormality present. If a person has some abnormality or a brain is not functioning properly, that is captured with the help of electrode montage selector. कौन से एरिया में कहाँ पर एबनॉर्मलिटी प्रेजेंट है, दैट इज इजीली फाइंड आउट विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस इलेक्ट्रोड मॉन्टेज सेलेक्टर. ओके, now because this amplitude and frequency is quite small in case of EEG, so that to work out on this activity properly and to diagnose this properly, we need to have some amplifiers, and that amplifiers may be high pass, maybe low pass, maybe notch. Notch is a special filter that is used for the purpose of noise removal. Okay, and these amplifiers have some have higher sensitivity. The output from this amplifiers is further given to two parts. One is analog to digital converter, that is given to further given to oscilloscope and computer, and in last provided to display device, that is EEG machine, that provides us a graph in the form of paper and pen. Okay. Further, the amplifiers are also there is some writing unit. Writing unit is paper pen device. Okay, and we have some motor device, different motors attached to pen and XY recorders like, है ना, हमने पहले पढ़ा था ट्रांजिस्टर्स में जो XY recorders हैं, with that have pen and motors associated with its x and y axis. And depending upon the type of output we are obtaining from the EEG, the particular waveform can be easily detected. तो ये हमारे पास एक फुल वर्किंग है इसकी EEG, किस तरह से हम EEG को कैप्चर करते हैं और किस तरह से वो EEG हमें आगे इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करती है कि किस वट एवर दी abnormality is present in a brain. Hope you have understand this, and see you soon in next lecture. Okay, bye then.